Now, Neo Global's expansion has been one of the things that has been in people's mind. So many people have been asking themselves as to when is Neo going to come to my country? When is Neo going to start selling their cars in the US, which is something that, ladies and gents, on today's video we'll be covering the latest developments or the latest news that we've been seeing from Neo, hinting us that they might be penetrating the US very soon. I mean, already this year, you know that Neo is penetrating 4 more European countries, namely Netherlands, Germany, Sweden, and Denmark. And of course, I did a video a few days ago indicating more countries that we might see Neo penetrating in 2023. Now, the US, or one of the main reasons that obviously we've been seeing, or Neo has been hinting us that they might be entering the US very soon, is of course the positions that we have been seeing on LinkedIn, which is something that is incredible. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, Neo is already renting or having an office space, which of course they've rented or leased until 2032, which is something that is incredible. I mean, the destination where we saw these offices, of course, most of you should already know by now, it is in San Jose. So this is the first, or these are the first offices that of course we are seeing in Neo, or we saw Neo of course renting out or letting, which is a good sign or a clear indication to say that Neo might be penetrating the US very soon. Now, Neo is a stock that, ladies and gents, of course we talk a lot about on this channel, and obviously if this is the kind of course a stock that you like or own, then please consider of course subscribing to this channel, because on this channel Neo is one of the stocks, like I said, that we discuss a lot about, and we try to capture, or I try to do videos whenever I see the latest developments or read new articles like this one, which obviously I believe it is supposed to excite those that are investing onto this new stock. So if you enjoy this video, please consider hitting the likes button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. So like I said, this past week, especially Saturday, we saw of course Neo posting some new positions in the US on LinkedIn, which is something that obviously makes us to believe that Neo is seriously planning to penetrate the US very soon. As to exact or the exact date, obviously no one knows by now, probably except Neo, but it can be next year, 2023, 2024, or even 2025, because you remember that by 2025 Neo plans to have penetrated 25 countries worldwide. And on that map that we got to see, of course, in Neo Day 2021, the US was one of the areas on the maps, of course, which Neo will be selling their vehicles to by 2025. So it can happen anytime from now. We can see or start seeing Neo, of course, selling their cars in the US very soon. One of the positions that of course we saw on Saturday is the senior real estate manager, of course, who will be obviously be in charge with finding leases, or with the leases of new locations or new probably Neo houses that we might see in the US, which is something that is incredible and something that makes us to be really excited, or makes me to be really excited as a Neo investor, because I know that very soon Neo will be looking for Neo houses in the US. Very soon Neo will be looking for delivery centers probably in the US, which is something that obviously makes me to be very excited that Neo might be penetrating the US very soon. Now, another position that we got to see this past weekend is of course the head of construction, who will definitely of course be in charge of construction and of course development strategy of the Neo houses in the US, which is one of the things that, like I said, makes us to be really excited to say that it looks like Neo, it is really starting with the planning to penetrate of course the US, which is something that of course will excite a lot of investors. I mean, those US residents, those US consumers who've been shouting that they can't wait for Neo to start selling their cars in the US, are going to be really excited, or are really excited when they see this kind of news, because US is one of the countries that ladies and gents, in terms of EV, though it's still far behind, of course, China, but it is a country that is trying also to obviously change from normal gas car into electric vehicles. Otherwise, with all that, guys, another thing that we got to read about Nio penetrating Europe is that Germany, it looks like it just got confirmed, as we saw, of course, a notice which was plugged on a window of one of a certain building, which was showed that it was being renovated by Nio, which is something that obviously has to show us that Nio very soon will be selling their cars in Germany. I mean, you know that, of course, Nio has told us or has came to us and say that, of course, Germany is one of the destinations that Nio is planning to start selling their cars before the end of this year, to get to see, of course, that, of course, note which indicated that Nio is busy, of course, refurbishing that building, led into people saying that, of course, Nio, it's serious, and we are one way or the other, we are going to see Nio penetrating, of course, Germany this year. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you this quick update of obviously Nio penetrating the US. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you load the boat or increase your holdings onto this new stock, please make sure that you do your own DD so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And God bless you all.